We have captions.
We have cats?
I mean, I also have cats. But more importantly right now, we have captions. Well, 11 months. Wow!
You have
Wow!
You have
Hi, Pi.
captions?
Thanks, Pi.
Hello, Pi.
Yeah, we have captions.
Hi.
It'd be even better if our VODs also had captions, but I guess we can't have everything that we want.
Pi just did 11 months. Melik just did 12 months.
I know. It's amazing.
Y'all
Thanks,
have been
Pi.
around for a while.
Huh?
Y'all have been around for a while.
Uh-huh.
What the crap? I heard a thingy.
It's because I gave you a thingy.
Oh, good. You gave me the thingy.
I'm sleepy because I got the vaccine booster yesterday. I don't know if that's the reason I'm sleepy, but that's what I'm blaming it on.
I got the booster at the flu shot.
The convention center is about to close for the day. The night is young. Time to head to the nightclub.
Hopefully you've had a good week so far. Hopefully Stardew went well today. I forgot to check in, see how it was.
Oh yeah, I wanted to pop in, but then it was a coworker's goodbye party thing. It's a sleepy kind of day, I think. I honestly almost fell asleep during my own stream this afternoon. Oh.
Oh.
Hopefully you're more rested now.
Yeah.
Snacky, play the Wheel of Torture with me. It's so addictive. I want to play it again and again until I get every possible outcome.
Exactly as games should be played, except for torture games. You probably should be playing torture games like that.
Yes, I knew you would understand. So do you want to play with me? Take a break, grab some snack and caffeine, and then perk back up. That's good.
Wow.
I was just really unmotivated to work today too, because my entire team was out except for me and my manager.
I mean, I'm always unmotivated to work, so I get that.
Yeah, but like it's extra unmotivating when everyone else is on PTO, and I'm like, what if I was also on vacation right now?
Tomorrow's gonna be such a weird day for me.
Yeah?
Because like most people, not on the help desk, but like most people are gonna be on PTO, and it's kind of just gonna be like, I'm just gonna fall asleep in this chair for a while.
Yeah, I was lucky enough that my work gives me tomorrow off as New Year's Eve recognized. Because New Year's Eve is recognized for...
You mean Christmas Eve?
Sorry, Christmas. Sorry, you see, I'm tired. I'm tired, and I don't believe in Christmas.
Next week is New Year's Eve.
I don't believe in Christmas. We don't get New Year's Eve, but I just took PTO for it anyway.
Yeah. Well, we get New Year's Eve this year just because observed.
Yeah, but like, actually New Year's Eve, I don't get observed.
Yeah.
I get the observed New Year's.
Yeah. I took off 2 days next week, so I have a long weekend.
Yes, I am sleepy, much like my cats. And if Kate Sith comes and sleeps on my lap, I very well may fall asleep later. There's been so many times that I'm just like sitting on the sofa and Kate Sith's like, oh, a lap. A wide open lap for me? And then she settles in there and she's so warm and comfy and she's purring away on my lap and then I fall asleep too. So do you want to play with me? We played with them once before already.
Yeah, we played with them once, and then we hung out with the Satan.
We pissed off Lily, didn't we?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe later, I don't know.
It's your last chance, you know.
Spend time on our own. We haven't spent the time on our own yet.
Really? Okay. Can't see any familiar faces in the crows of dancing villains. You decide that you're your own best company, so you proceed to have a drink, dance a bit, and go back to the hotel. Are you sure this is what we want?
That's what I want.
Fine. JK, it's not fine.
Wow.
Oh, content! Content.
We're probably going to be playing this game like 12 more times.
Assuming we continue trying to get every route after this.
Fair.
We very well might just do one per character or something.
Yeah, but that's still like 5 more times.
Assuming we don't give up on this game. Once you arrive at the
I've
nightclub,
up on like 2 games.
you immediately start scanning the dance floor for Satan, but he's nowhere to be seen.
Is mayonnaise a continent?
Mayonnaise
No.
a content.
No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not a continent.
Is ketchup a content? What about
Ketchup is
sriracha
also
mayo?
not a continent.
Is sriracha mayo a content?
No.
Is sriracha mayo multiple continents?
No.
Oh. Defeated, you head to the bar and find him about to order a drink.
Not with that attitude, it's not.
You need a lot of eggs to make a mayo continent.
And maybe if you just try harder. Then you can make the mayo continent.
What if we make a mayo continent in Stardew?
How would you make a mayo continent in Stardew?
I don't know.
I don't think your farm.
Go all in on chicken farm. And
I don't
then
think your
do
farm
nothing but make mayo.
I don't think your farm is big enough to be a continent.
Well, if you shift enough mayo, maybe you could have a mayo continent off screen
Look,
somewhere.
we can't all be pie with her 15 billion gold. Hi, Satan. What are you having?
Hey.
Having what? Oh, hey, Snucky. I just ordered a last stop Darjeeling.
Last stop. I guess you must serve this drink in hell too, huh?
Oh, damn. I never even thought about it like that. I just like the drink. What a missed opportunity.
You need to add it to your drink menus ASAP.
Real continent was the mayonnaise we made along the way.
The friendship was the friendship we friendshipped along the way.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, you want me to ask the bartender to make one for you too?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Satan orders you a drink, and the two of you step away from the bar to make space for the horde of thirsty villains waiting for their turn.
The horde of thirst villains. Ah, yes.
Thirst villains?
The thirst villains.
I wasn't aware that Pi and Joe were villains. I thought they were friends.
I wasn't the one who claimed that. That was all Satan's doing. Wow.
Good night.
Oh, that really hits the spot. They don't make these drinks the same anywhere else, so I only get to drink these once a year.
I bet that makes it even more tasty, though. Like the forbidden fruits.
Before Satan gets to reply, a spectral being in a dark robe approaches you, which is good because Satan looks like he's gonna groan.
I am a thirst villain, which makes my phone tried to correct to thirst violation.
You could be both a thirst villain and a thirst violation.
What is a thirst violation, though?
I assume a thirst violation is when someone goes beep beep red card at you for being too thirsty, and then you get the bonk meme, and that makes you a thirst villain.
What?
Yeah.
I have no idea what you just said.
Excuse me.
Hey.
Oh, hey, what's up?
The spirit steps, or floats, closer to the two of you, and you feel cold emanating from their see-through form. Luckily, your hot drink warms your hands nicely, and as you take a sip, the warmness spreads to your whole body. Just wanted to check that our agreement still holds.
Oh, don't worry about that. I may be evil, but a devil never breaks an agreement he's made. Not even me. I mean, we may try to find loopholes, but your contract is pretty darn solid.
Glad to hear that. As you can see, I'm having a good time. Would be ashamed to have to leave.
Sure. I can totally tell you're having a blast.
Well, see you around.
What was that about?
Sorry. Confidential business stuff. Make of it what you will based on what you heard. That's all I can say.
Oh, fine. I won't pry more. I'm kind of glad I got the hot drink, by the way. I was feeling some serious cold waves coming from them.
I guess you won't need me to warm you up then.
And how would you do that?
With Hellfire.
Oh.
I have my ways.
With Hellfire.
Don't get that song stuck in my head.
Hellfire.
Stop.
Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Or you will burn.
Ah. Boo doo 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 burn. Good song. 12 out of 10. Would listen to again.
Just put it on a repeat, you know.
Oh, totally will. Let's get like somebody to cover that real quick.
Damn.
Oh, that wasn't you actually sang the word, it was you reading the line. Okay.
wanted to see how long it would take you to notice, or if you would just continue going.
My brain is not fully here today.
Sleepy Satan is a silly Satan.
Like, I was mentioning before, my art friend sent me like a video that I haven't watched, but I just looked at the thumbnail, and I legitimately forgot the name for the thing that's in the thumbnail. It was of a KH thing, and I'm like, what's that again? A heart thingy?
If we're talking about Kingdom Hearts, I mean, yeah, that's accurate.
But it has a term, and I completely forgot it because my brain went brr.
Brr.
Brr. Brr. I'll
My
have to get
brain's
the cold drink. What? I'll have to get the cold drink next time.
Satan laughs heartily.
Sure, next time.
Time flies by as you chat with Satan late into the night. When the nightclub closes, he walks you back to your hotel.
Note to chat, we shouldn't be streaming while sleepy.
Aren't you always sleepy?
But I'm like 1,000 times my normal sleepiness. This is like advanced sleepiness.
My cat has appeared under my blanket.
Well, maybe you should read the line.
The fourth day of the conference begins. The reception hall seems to be empty. Everyone must be enjoying the conference instead of hanging out in the lobby. Oh, I guess today's the last day. Creative vengeance. I love vengeance.
Masterclass in manipulations.
Me?
What? A seminary? Nemenemini?
Okay, where are we going? Let's go say hi to everyone. You walked up to your clone, who was smirking mischievously. Cemetery? Yeah, cemetery.
Ah, we're going to seminary. I guess we're both going to become pastors.
No. You can have seminary and I'll have cemetery.
I don't want to go to a seminary. They try to brainwash you there.
You also want to come to the cemetery?
I don't want to come to the cemetery
Why not?
unless I'm a corpse.
No. No corpse Sharky.
What elaborate prank have you framed me for today? Am I going to have to talk down a furious robot from incinerating me? Convince a demon not to rip my soul out of my skeleton in revenge?
Oh, Snacky, how little faith you have in me. Do you really think I would put you in such a position?
Yes, absolutely yes.
Well, you're right. But not today. Today I have a special idea.
Pinky, what are we going to do tonight? Well, I don't know, Brain. What are we going to do tonight? Try to take over the world.
A special idea.
Well, why would we take over the world? We have to see a cartoon at 8 o'clock. Should I be afraid?
I thought villains weren't afraid of anything. But don't worry. It's time to use my pranking skills on something. The most something of all. My master.
Cool. Go for it. Have fun.
Yeah.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I never thought you'd do anything to defy orders.
Technically, my orders are to gather intelligence on you and to learn what I can from this conference about villainy. So technically, I'm not breaking them. Not like that would stop me, of course. Anyway, isn't the underlying theme of this conference how to break the rules and get away with it? I can think of this as my final test before becoming an actual villain. Plus, it's something I've been thinking about for a while anyway.
Was a.
I want to get a makeover.
That's it? How is that a prank?
I was created to exist in the image of you, my dear original. But I'm through with that. It's time to strike out on my own. I want a body that's mine. I'm tired of looking in the mirror and seeing someone who isn't me.
I can understand that. So you don't just want to change your clothes, you want to change your entire body.
No, the poor snakes when the haircut time comes.
Yeah.
Gotta change the snakes to dolphins.
Dolphin hair sounds terrifying.
Oh no, what do I hear in the distance? I think I hear the most evil person of all.
Did you ever watch Luca?
No.
Dolphin sounds.
What?
There are dolphin sounds in Luca.
Well, I would assume so. They swim in the ocean at some point.
That's not why there are dolphin sounds.
Sure, but they swim in the ocean at some part of the movie.
You should watch Luca.
I should watch a lot of things, that being one of them. That sounds difficult.
Maybe that's who's upstairs.
What?
Harry.
What?
Fortunately, I've picked up a few things from growing up in a cloning lab.
Wait, what?
With some extra technology and magical items I've managed to borrow from some of the conference attendees. I think it's time to try.
I'm very confused.
Not your neighbor's knocking boots, but somebody with dolphin hair. Maybe. That'd be impressive. You know, considering dolphins live in the water. Maybe they go around with a fishbowl on their head. I guess dolphins breathe in the air, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't they like... Yeah, dolphins breathe air using lungs.
Yeah. So actually, if they didn't have to swim around, could dolphins just survive on someone's head?
Because apparently they're mammals.
Yes. Dolphins and whales are mammals.
Do you think I know biology?
I think I was taught that as like a 3rd grader or something.
Do you think I was taught science in 3rd grade?
I think dolphins are cool except when they're assholes.
You mean all the time?
Vast majority of the time, yeah.
I see. So why are you telling me all this?
Dolphins and whales are an evolutionary U-turn. They evolved to breathe air, and they even developed hip bones for legs. But then, they went back into the ocean. They're like, nah, fuck this shit.
Well, I mean, I'm a shark, so like, I just stayed in the ocean.
Nope, heck that dry land nonsense. Ugh.
I just stayed in the ocean.
Because, well, I need your help.
Yeah, dude?
I'm afraid so. You see, as you might have guessed from the sexy and mysterious aura surrounding me, it was
What?
created with your genes using the practices of the unspeakable sciences.
Wait, what? What? The unspeakable sciences, what are those?
I can't speak about them. To cut a long story short, well, your clone pricks their finger with a pin that they just have on hand for demonstration purposes
Ritual purposes.
and squeezes out a drop of dark blood, which falls to the floor with a sizzle. An acrid tendril of smoke curls up from the spot where it landed.
Oh, that doesn't say acid.
Acrid?
I thought it said acid.
I've got bad blood.
Now we've got problems.
But is a bitch one.
What?
How many problems? And do they include bitches?
What?
Yes. I don't think we can solve them without just a tiny smidge of your DNA.
Well, then take a snake or two. I see. Surprised you haven't taken some already? I'm sure you've had plenty of opportunities.
Plenty.
While we were drunk that one night.
An opportunity. One opportunity.
While we were drunk that night.
Your clone frowns slightly. Taking a sample of someone's DNA without their permission is creepy even for me.
We should tell that to your creator.
Yes, well, there's another reason I asked for your help. I'd like your advice.
Okay, so you want to stab the knife between the 6th and 7th rib. My advice?
Growing up as I did, I was never too familiar with this thing you call style. Looking at the way you've chosen to dress yourself, I can see you aren't either.
I mean, fair. Hey!
Hey, I like how Snicky's dressed. Because I dressed.
Nevertheless, I admit it wouldn't hurt to have an extra pair of eyes while I'm reshaping my aesthetic. But imagine the look on my creator's face after we're finished. So what do you say? Will you help me?
Well,
Okay.
I'll help you. What do I need to do?
You will? Excellent. Now I'll just need your finger, please.
Your clone takes out a clean needle.
And why do you have so many needles?
It's always good to be prepared. Finger!
You reach out and your clone takes your hand into theirs. It's warmer than you expected, but it feels familiar. In a good way.
It would be familiar because it's your own hand.
Just a small poke.
What? Ow.
Come on. I'm sure you've been hurt more than this in some epic battle for conquest. There, all finished. What kind of bandage would you like?
Your clone pulls out several small packages of bandages with different designs.
Scooby-Doo.
Did I hear superheroes?
Is Scooby-Doo a superhero?
Is Scooby a dinosaur?
No, according to my friend group, Scooby-Doo is an ancient eldritch god. That Shaggy happened to summon one day.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I'm just falling asleep here.
Pick flowers.
Flower?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like 2 flower. Your clone wraps a colorful floral patterned bandage around your finger.
Maybe I should give some of these to the vampire for his victims. I heard he likes flowers. Could be a nice touch.
I don't know.
So what else do I need to do?
Come, I'll take you to my special chamber.
Um,
And, Snecky?
yes. Ikins?
You got it right.
Yakins?
That was wrong.
Yuckies?
Wow, rude.
Please try to take this seriously. I don't know if there's any going back after this. And I want to look cool. Like me.
Your clone takes a moment to gather themselves.
Here, okay. I'm ready.
Your clone leads you to a large, mysterious wardrobe behind the dumpsters and steps inside.
Why do they have a wardrobe behind the dumpster?
You notice a small window so you can see inside, as well as a control panel with various buttons to change the appearance of the person inside.
What? What? Okay. I mean, there's the answer that I would do, and then the answer that we should do. Do you know which one is which?
I know that I'm sleepy.
Do you know which answer is which?
Don't mind me, I'm just falling asleep.
Well, don't fall asleep. Press the button.
Press all of the buttons. There are a series of strange noises from the inside of the wardrobe. It bumps and knocks around, and steam hisses from the edges of the doors.
Wow, that felt strange. Like all my cells were put into a blender. Let's see how I look.
Your clone looks into a full-length mirror on the inside of the wardrobe.
Excuse me, but what the hell? Did you even try at all? Thought it couldn't get any worse than it already was.
Are we going to be a good villain or a bad villain?
Is apologizing what makes us a bad villain?
I mean, I'm not going to answer that question.
I'm just gonna move around with the mouse with my eyes closed. And we'll see where I land.
You are too far down.
Hey, Mom.
You were like at their feet trying to click. Now you're too far up.
Well, I think that just means that we have to pick the higher answer. Hi, Mom.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm
Mom.
I'm sorry. When you went. I hope you're having fun, chat. At our
Whatever. You don't have to live like this.
At our shenanigans.
I guess I'll just have to try to get used to it.
Well, that was the whole thing. Alright, bye.
We got a message from our thingy.
I do have a message. Beacon official. Tip number 6. It's the last day of the conference. We hope you've had a fun and useful event.
Well, I guess that answers your question.
Now's a great time to make sure that all the loose ends are tied up. Remember, even if you run out of things to talk about with someone, they might want to talk to you more later on.
Talk to us about what? The destruction of the universe?
Fine. There are a lot of interesting people to talk to at this conference. I talk to myself whenever I want.
Now that we've fucked up their look, let's go visit Nova. We approach Nova to see her switched off with the back of her head casing open to reveal a mess of wires in which the doctor is digging around with a screwdriver.
About gerbils? What? I'm confused. What about gerbils? Did I come at a bad time?
No. I'm just installing a minor upgrade.
What?
I'm tweaking her cooking algorithm. Yeah. Unfortunately, lacking no sense of taste or smell makes for a bad chef.
Well, that's what they want to talk about. I say gerbils.
Meow. That will never do for the perfect wife, now will it?
You don't cook?
The doctor snorts.
Me? Cook? I have more important tasks to attend to. The only time I cook for myself anymore is when I'm brewing up a batch of my prize-winning skeletal dissolution chemicals. Though Nova can usually manage that herself as well these days. Ugh. Muffins, though, not so much. Can't do all my important thinking without my muffins, can I, Cupcake?
The doctor pats Nova's lifeless forehead with his greasy gloves.
And since she's the main prototype, the programming will need to be perfect before we activate the main production line.
Small spark leaps from Nova's head.
There! That should do it.
The doctor replaces Nova's head casing and screws it back on.
Alright, time to see if she's good for anything. Would you mind pressing her power switch? It's under her chin.
You gently trace a line under Nova's chin with your fingertips until you feel a small button. When you push it, her pink eyes light up very close to yours. They cross cutely to look at what you're doing.
Sorry, I was just turning you on.
That's an innuendo.
You think?
You pull your hand away.
I'm not trying that.
What? We should do the first word at least.
I'm not trying that.
You should do the first word.
I'm not trying that.
Why not the first word?
Because no.
You're very stubborn about these things.
Because I don't want to be insulting?
I don't think you're gonna insult anyone with that first word.
I'm lost. So am I. What are you lost about, Pi? No, I said I wasn't going to be saying that because I don't know how to pronounce any of it.
You're literally just refusing to try the first word. I understand if you don't want to read the rest of it, but you're not gonna offend anyone by saying that first word. You're
don't know what
literally
it
just
is.
refusing to.
I don't know what it is.
It presumably sounds exactly what it looks like. Google Translate says it is Finnish.
Oh, have you Google translated it?
I have Google Translated it.
Oh.
You also could Google Translate it.
Can I? I don't think I can.
You could. There are things that you can do that you just choose not to.
No, like, I don't think I legitimately can.
It's not that hard to type it in your phone and hold
I
your
don't have
thumb
my
over the A
phone on
button to
me.
get the accents.
I don't have my phone on me.
The things would applaud you for trying, to my understanding. Literally, just the first word is exactly what it looks like.
I don't know. I can barely see what it's supposed to look like. I only see... I see H. I can't even tell what the middle letter is and then H.
It's an A with 2 dots over it.
So is it supposed to be like a huh?
Yes. That's
I don't-
exactly what it's supposed to be, which is
I
why
don't-
I don't understand why you're refusing.
No, it's because I literally couldn't tell what it was. What it was.
You could have said that from the beginning. Instead of, well, I don't want to offend anyone.
Well, I also don't want to be offending anyone.
There's a reason I said just the first word.
Why are mommy and daddy fighting? Wait, Pi, when did we adopt you?
I thought Pi was also a mom.
Pi
In
was
this-
also... Yes, Pi was also Magic's mother. So when have we adopted Pi? That's gonna really mess up the family tree. I forgot. Well, now you need to call in magic to say that line. But also, don't call it magic. Fully a joke. I don't even remember her voice. Huh?
See, that wasn't so hard.
Why are my fellow parents fighting there?
Because Sharky wants to ask for me to do things like speak in different accents all the time, but refuses to just say, huh.
I legitimately cannot see that.
Yeah, that wasn't your argument at the start.
Okay, but my point still stood.
It really didn't.
Häh, mitä sä tiit, missä mä olen?
There, Google Translate read the rest.
Oops. That's not right. I must have gotten her language wires crossed.
The scientist grabs Nova's head and shakes it with a rattling sound.
49, 27, 60, 20, 77, 61, 74, 63, 68, 69, 6E, 67, 20, 79, 6F, 75, 2C, 20, 70, 6C, 61, 79, 65, 72, 20, 28, 6F, 5F, 6F, 29.
Ugh. Cursed machine!
The doctor aggressively mashes a series of buttons on Nova's back. Suddenly, her hand darts back and grabs his arm. His eyes go wide and he struggles to pull it free.
Doctor!
Oh, doctor, thank you. I'm feeling quite well now.
Nova?
Yes, doctor?
You can let go of my arm now.
Of course.
She releases it and he rubs his wrist tenderly where she had been clutching it. He peers closely into her eyes.
Did I damage your language circuits? Is your logic engine still running? Nova, recite a poem for us.
Nova's eyes flicker rapidly as she appears to be thinking.
Ahem.
Meow.
I programmed her to clear her throat before reciting poetry. Isn't she the most ingenious little toy?
Nova begins reciting in a serious voice, looking not at the doctor, but into your eyes as she does so.
I sing the body electric. The armies of those I love engirth me and I engirth them. They will not let me off till I go with them, respond to them, and discorrupt them and charge them with and charge them full with the charge of the soul. Was it doubted that those who corrupt their own bodies conceal themselves? And if those who defile the living are as bad as those they who defile the dead? And if the body does not do fully as much as the soul? And if the body were not the soul, what is the soul?
Yes.
Perfect. Ah, Whitman. Don't forget line 68, my dear.
Nova pauses for a moment before continuing, now looking at the floor.
The female contains all qualities and tempers them. She is in her place and moves with perfect balance.
Yes.
That's right. Remember that.
Doctor!
Hi, little doctor. Gosh, you're so smart.
That's my job, princess. You're welcome to play with her a bit if you like, Snicky. I'm off to see if I can help that succubus see what she's missing.
The doctor strolls away. Nova is still looking at the floor. When you look down, you can see 2 small tendrils of smoke rising from holes in the carpet where our eyes are locked. Okay,
Well.
bye.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Interesting, there's no scene for her today. You come up to the flowers stand. Felix is talking to a customer whose face shows signs of slight confusion. They're holding a bunch of visibly rotting flowers and listening to Felix's passionate instructions.
And I cannot stress this enough. Do not forget to overwater the plants as per my detailed guidelines. The flowers shall keep their decaying aesthetic until they reach their final destination. It certainly strengthens the message. Ah, salutations, Snecky. Hi. That bouquet looks interesting.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I allowed myself to experiment a little. What occasion was it for? I was under the impression that the message was rather self-evident. What do you think? Uh... Funeral? Question mark?
I think funeral, since it was rotting.
A bunch of dying plants. Is it a funeral bouquet? Oh, I can see why you would think that too. But false. It is for a different kind of parting ways with someone. A breakup, of course. They were the one who got left. Fresh wound, I would assume a maximum of 100 years after the breakup? Wow. The undead standards for relationships really are long-term. Oh, certainly so. Oh, I feel so drained. I already need a break. I'm not trained of blood, naturally. That individual was rather talkative. I've spent the entire morning hearing about their newly ended relationship. It's almost as if I had just gone through a separation myself. Would you say they were kind of an emotional vampire? Dot, dot, dot. What an insult to actual vampires. This is what gives us such a bad name. I'm sure it's just that. And not, for example, your murderous appetite for human blood.
Okay, bye.
I need to get going. Farewell.
Hey.
Hey there. Oh, new topics.
What do you think of villains who are religious?
A lot of people just use religion as a guise to justify their evil deeds. Of
Sharky
course, I
crying.
wholeheartedly support villainy, but using religion as a cover feels like a cop-out to me.
Sharky crying.
A lot of them seem to really believe that they're the good guys. It's so annoying.
Sharky crying.
Maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned, but I like villains who aren't afraid to be who they are. Sure, sometimes you may need to turn into a snake or pretend to be an archbishop, but a true villain knows that it's just part of their evil scheme, nothing more.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being a religious villain, but convincing yourself that you're good is so pretentious.
Yeah.
I know, right? I end up getting a lot of people like that in hell. And they're confused why they're there. Well, maybe it's because you took bribes and abused your power, Sir Pope.
You know what they say. As soon as the gold in the casket rings, the rescued soul to heaven springs. Do you, really like goats or something?
Huh?
Excuse me?
I mean, people are always sacrificing goats to you. What's that about?
To tell you the truth, they just got a bit unlucky.
Same taps on his horns.
I usually disguise myself as a human when I go tempt people to sin. But the one time I forget to hide my horns and you lot make up a new deity to worship. Ugh, don't search for pictures of Baphomet. It's not what I looked like. Humans just have a vivid imagination.
I'm like, I don't need to look up pictures. I have a candle of it.
I did once go as it for Halloween, though. That was kind of funny, I have to admit.
So some people saw you with horns, started worshipping this goat devil thing, and began sacrificing goats?
Satan size. Basically. I thought it was cute at first, but now... You guessed how many goats I've gotten these past few millennia? I have no idea what to do with them anymore.
Start a goat farm?
Goats are great. Ah.
Black sheep? Goats are so cute though.
Sure, I'll give you that. You want to be the official goat caretaker of hell?
Really? Can I?
Oh.
Oh,
Harvest their milk and make cheese!
I was just kidding. You'd have to die and get tortured in hell at least a couple of centuries before I could consider giving you a job.
Knit their wool into sweaters!
What are you gonna do with all the cheese and sweaters?
You eat the cheese. Use them instead of lawnmowers.
I don't think they need lawnmowers in hell.
How do you know?
Do you think there's grass in hell?
I think that one of the circles could totally have grass if they wanted to.
And which circle is that? The seventh circle?
Hmm?
The seventh circle?
Goat meat is apparently good and curry. It is good. I remember watching one of those cooking competition things where some like snobby like chef who only works with fancy expensive ingredients was like really upset because they received goat meat to work with, and he's like, ugh, this is so cheap. Goat meat is cheap. I don't work with goat meat. It's just like, dude, goat meat's fine. It tastes good.
Snobby people?
People like that, I'm so happy when they get eliminated. You're not too good to use goat meat. What the hell? I think it's pretty common in like Caribbean curries. Wouldn't be surprised if some Indian curries also had it.
Sorry.
You try to hide your disappointment. Well, in that case, goodbye.
See you around.
Okay, we've hit up everywhere. We never unlocked this. And we're an hour in.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel like... Oh yeah, South American and African too. Yeah, I think African. I always get mixed up between goat and lamb curries. But I think they're both common there. Anyway. I'm tired. Sharky's tired. I think we should take a sleep.
One sleep, two sleep.
So I'm gonna save here.
Villain
And we're gonna
sleep,
end early for
victim
today.
sleep.
bedtime for Aces. It can't actually be bedtime because I still need to like make dinner, eat dinner, but I can at least take a nap.
And we said we're streaming on Friday?
Yeah, I don't think we have any other plans, right?
I have zero plans ever. My
Great.
plans for Friday. Maybe some editing and Final Fantasy 14.
I will have a nice nap sleep for like 30 minutes before I make dinner.
So if you want to hang out on Friday, if you have no other plans, feel free to drop on by. And if not, we'll be here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Have a
And the
good
VOD will
night.
be there for you. Assuming we don't cancel for some nonsense reason.
Have a good night.
Okay,
We'll
good
see
night,
you
bye.
then. Bye.